Hi guys, and welcome back to Jujutsu Kaisen. Very sorry for little delays. Yeah, I'm very sorry, but this arc about Gojo's past been kind of stellar, even though I am not very happy about certain things which were kinda happening previous episode. Yeah, but it's just because I don't like too overpowered characters. I always want like a lot of limitations because then shit is more enjoyable to me. So it's just a personal preference, right? And like if there are OP characters, there need to be very specific. But the girl died. Taji was killed. Gaja survived without problems. He just kind of resurrected. Like he just woke up like nothing happened. Okay, now he is far more powerful than he ever was. So I guess like we are used to, even though Gojo is extremely strong, and so far in the story he really hasn't been doing much. Like yeah, there were some problems, so he was like a important card in the conflicts, but still, I don't feel like maybe I just don't remember it. I mean, this is a story of Yuji, right, and the kids. This is not a story about Gojo, but still, like if he is the strongest one or one of the strongest, wouldn't you want to just like throw him everywhere so he would deal with the shit? I'm kind of happy that Gojo's character was like, how to say it, more kind of broadened, that he's not just one note character. But again, I don't know like how much of this experience they will be using in the future. Because like in the whole first season, I really did not like him. I really did not like him. I really wasn't fond of his personality. Even in the manga, I think they done it like much more better. Yeah, something about manga just made both Gojo and Nobara so much better. I don't know what it is. Maybe their voices, maybe the voice acting, maybe like the way they done the scenes. I just don't know. Yeah, so we'll see. I am more interested in Gata, honestly, right now. Like how he will be dealing with this, because he feels like, I don't know, it feels like the way they can handle his dealing with this could be much more better, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Uh, enough shit. I should probably start it. So starting it right now. Again, starting with the opening, obviously. Okay. The song is pretty cool. I'm gonna skip it though. Okay, so continue. Okay. 1 year later. Wow, that was fast. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. I guess he's been training more. Oh, even better. That's pretty cool. But like I said, I'm worried he would be too overpowered. Hmm. Which I think he was mentioning that in the present time. That's really not that much. So now I'm like asking why anything is a problem for this man, because yeah, he's the strongest. Like, can even anyone defeat him? Hmm. Ah, that kind of sucks. Whole year of taking stuff. Like, yeah, now he's the strongest. How can we even get rid of him? Can we even get rid of him? Hmm. Damn. Dude is getting rid of... Not rid of it. Fed with it. Hmm. It seems what happened really is weighing on him a lot. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you believe it. It's like, for who though? Who do I want to save? Hmm. Understandable. Understandable. Yeah, I do really like Geta as a character. Much more interesting. Am I the only one? He's so much more interesting. Especially because of these thoughts he has. It's understandable. He's like, who I want to protect? Do these people even deserve it? Right? The man looks like he hasn't slept for a long time. That is pretty sad. He's having a middle life crisis. It's still early for that, my man. He's like, why am I even doing this? You sweet summer child. Damn, he's hot. Who the hell are you? Okay. Damn. Yeah, exactly. Damn. He's having so much problems, but he's looking hot as fuck. Okay. I don't remember. Wow. Mm, of course. That is pretty cool thought. Yeah, even he's like, I never thought about that. How do you want to prevent that, lady? Might be extreme. Oh, these are pretty interesting and extreme ways. Hmm. Okay, he was very special. Resistance. Crazy. That is a cool idea. Really? I mean, yeah, but you can probably deal with that. Hmm. True. Yeah, they're using it all the time. I don't think they would never be born, but like maybe it would reduce the amount a lot. I was about to say that's also a pretty extreme possibility. That is indeed an option. That would be the easiest way, indeed. Oh damn, is she the one who gave him the idea? Well, maybe crazy Ines is sitting right next to you. Yeah, but from what he experienced. Damn. That means he's still kinda good person. It all depends on one thing right now. Who will push him on which side? Yeah, like I said. Who the hell are you, lady? Those are pretty dangerous thoughts, I would say. You know? Bye bye. Those were pretty dangerous thoughts, but I guess maybe a lot of sorcerers go through this. I would not be surprised. Huh. Does it even help us? Because they would have, like. Of course, there would be, like, some. They would not have only one. They have, like, plan B and probably plan C altogether. Otherwise, they would be screwed. True. Wow, what happened? Oh, Nanami fucked up. Oh, someone died. Oh, this kid? Right? But he cannot be in multiple places and same time. I do really like how this like get the stuff is done. Like I said, I'm so much more interested in him, especially because he's not overpowered and obviously has a pretty big weaknesses in his character. Okay. Oh, damn. Like I said, he is at the point where he will decide where he will go. And that is a very dangerous place. Damn. Does not surprise me. He was going there. Even without his episode. And we know the future, so. Mm. I mean, obviously, he's dangerous right now. Sucks. Maybe you should, like, I don't know, had a counseling here to assure the people you work with won't have such a mental problems. Uh, you like never try to help him with anything mentally. Bitch, are you so for real? Are you for real? Are you for nobody ever talked about him with shit? The girl was talking about with him about his such serious stuff. I guess she never told anyone about that. She basically gave him ideas like you don't counsel your people, which can become a dangerous weapons. Probably not. Nah. He's like, nope, I did it. That's pretty bold. Pretty bold of you to do this. I mean, yeah, he said that. I mean, there is a point, you just don't get the point. Is it? He thinks he might do it. You're not even saying it's a wrong idea. And you're strong, yeah. You would probably be able to do that. Yeah, he is extremely overpowered. Goja even didn't say like it's wrong thing to do. It's like it's impossible, which says kind of a lot. Yeah, I get the man. Ah, did he let him go? Well, I guess this hesitation cost you a lot. Well, try guessing. I'm surprised he's actually asking shit like this. You should be doing that. Mental health, you know. I'm sure the sorcerers have a lot of mental problems from all of this bullshit. No wonder some of them might get crazy. I mean, yeah. If somebody doesn't want to take your helping hand, what can you do about it? Wow. Oh. Hmm. Haha. Wow. Taking over, bitches. Many objected. I don't like this. This should have been much more easier. Yeah, I'm not really surprised that he went this way. I'm not really surprised. It was so obvious. Ah, baby Fushi. I would punch him too. I said two. Yeah, I think we saw like a little bit of this. Yeah. I mean, obviously. It's not part of his life. Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's such a sweet boy. He cares about his sister, which we know. Yeah, Zenyu sucks. I mean, it's very sweet that he like decided to kind of took care of this matter. That is what I like about his character. We are getting more of it. Moving fast. Well, I haven't seen you for a while, guys. Okay. Yeah, I like what they did with Gojo's character. I like him now more. He's not annoying. I'm very happy. And probably because like I have these manga images where he wasn't that annoying. But like them, yeah. Geto is definitely much more interesting character to me. Okay. Next time we are back to the team. Okay. You know, the fact that like it doesn't seem they are like trying to give, I don't know, more mental kind of help to these people or counseling or something. I mean, there was a huge time skip, but like Geta was obviously in pretty bad mental state place. right? And like he had this casual talk with a girl, and it was like, well, maybe if we kill every human who is not sorcerer, we can do that. And she was like, yeah, whatever, I guess. Bitch, what? Like, I mean, she said what is her goal, and that's what inspired Geta. So I would say she kind of pushed him over the edge. She was the one who pushed him over the edge. Over the edge. Yeah, she was kind of reason why he decided that. Because what she was like, because the whole idea that he could like kind of get to the root never occurred to him, but she was like, yeah, I want to deal with the root of the problem, not what's like other stuff, but the root of the problem. And that never occurred to him, so yeah, she gave him idea and it escalated from then. Oh boy. Yeah, I feel like if they would kind of care more about mental state of the people, it would be better. But again, for this job, automatically you cannot be mentally okay, given what is happening and given what you are kind of coming like in contact with. Yeah, I'm surprised. Not like many sorcerer kind of turn over. I'm really surprised. Maybe they did, but they don't speak about it. But like, I'm really surprised there is not much more people which are against sorcerers actively working against them. Like, also being sorcerers, not just curses, because that's logical. But like, yeah, I am surprised given like what kind of shit is happening and how kind of corrupt it is and like what they're doing. I'm kind of surprised. Because like for Geta, what he's doing, it kind of makes sense, even though it's very like twisted and convoluted. It makes sense. What he kind of, it was very traumatic experience, right? He bonded with a girl. He and Gojo decided that they would like not get her to do that shit, and she got killed in front of his eyes. And then he learned that he was completely like unable to protect her. Gojo got massacred, but then like erased and was able to kill Toji no problem, right? So he might partially blame things on Gojo, right? That would make sense. But like now Gojo is so immensely powerful that for him that would not be a problem to like deal with this kind of shit. And Geto is like, why I'm even using my power? Like, what I'm doing this for? The girl I cared about died because like everything was kind of shitty. Nobody really cared that much about her, right? Only me and Gojo, I guess, and like few normal people. But like that crazy cult, right? Went wanted to kill her, and they were able to do that. Yeah, like if Sorceress kind of maybe cared a little bit more, she would be alive. There was like more people because it was dealt by teenagers only, right? There are a lot of holes in the system, not gonna lie. But again, the girl wasn't like the only person they had, so maybe she was a distraction. Maybe she was like, how to say it, a necessary sacrifice, right? They were like, oh well, we will go with this girl, so if these people will move, they will have their eyes on this girl, and we have another person in the back which would be able to do this. Maybe that's what was going on. So that's why there wasn't like many people, right? And more sorcerers dealing with this shit. Other important sorcerers were probably with the other necessary people for the Tengen dude, right? Maybe. Maybe. That sucks. That really sucks. And like, I'm surprised nobody noticed his mental state. Like, look at the dude. He looks depressed. He looks like he haven't slept for ages. Maybe like a little bit of chit chat or talk, like, man, are you okay? What are you thinking about? Maybe we should talk. Like, no, not really. I mean, I understand that he probably did not want it to talk about it, but like he was Gojo's friend, Gojo might have been able to like talk him into things or like reveal a few things. So like, is there even a way how to defeat Gojo? Because the way like they're talking about it and his power works, he's extremely overpowered. And it seems like if anyone wants to defeat him, they are going to have like super fucking hard time to do that. Maybe with some like, I don't know, Deus Ex Machina reasons. I don't know how they want to get rid of him. Which is the fact what I don't like about overpowered characters. The moment you have overpowered characters this early on, like every time something might be happening, like, okay, why is he not here? Okay, you would feel like every time he's not near the biggest problems, he could have been here, right? So it feels like the plot is kind of moving him away from the problems. But like again, I said it depends how the author will be able to write it. Maybe it would be reasonable. I don't know. And then you would be like, well, Gacha will just deal with everything and that's the end. Why are we even like scared? Why are we even like feeling any kind of problems? He will save the day. Again, whatever yada yada. He's that powerful. So like why anything is even a problem? Right? I mean, yeah, he cannot be at multiple places at one time. That's like big reason. But still, if he is so overpowered, is there any kind of limit to his powers? Or he can like do whatever he wants? Is there even a villain strong enough to defeat him? So like, is any kind of villain in the future a threat? Because I kinda noticed that they're like kind of pretty big threats and Gojo, even if I mean they probably have like the hardest cases for him, but it feels like he could be utilized more by like the organization. Maybe he is, maybe I forgot. Mm. And Yuji seems to be another overpowered character. I don't know. What is with this story and overpowered characters? Gojo, Yuji has freaking Sukuna, who seems like super overpowered too. So like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like Gojo being so overpowered. I don't really like that. Especially because this anime feels kind of more grounded. Or at least it's pretending to be more grounded, right? And like being more serious. But then you have overpowered characters like this, which are like being revived and having no problems out of nowhere. Kinda. So I'm like, well, if this show was a little bit more goofier, I would believe it. I would believe the overpowered stuff. Like, for example, in One Punch Man. Like, yeah, Saitama also needs to be always kind of like put somewhere in the bag so like other people can deal with the problems, right, and struggle and such, and then Saitama came can like come and deal with the problem, have his heroic shit. Otherwise, if Saitama was like everywhere with when the problem is happening, like there would be no problems. So yeah, or like Luffy in One Piece also sometimes like put somewhere in the bag, lost, stuck, something. So like other characters can deal with the shit. Otherwise, Luffy would just defeat everyone, right? Or almost everyone. So like that's one way how to deal with that. But still, I, from what I've seen, I'm not a huge fan of how they're dealing with overpoweredness here. Yeah. So like Gojo can use his powers forever with no limitations. I don't know. I still haven't seen any kind of limitations. Can he get tired? How long can he use it? Is there anyone who can like defeat his powers? Because it doesn't seem so. And like he was extremely powerful that he defeated Toji, who was like crazily strong, right? And now in the like present time, he's like hundred of times stronger. So like, will Gojo be like always put in the back? Like, oh no, Gojo is not here. Who will be dealing with the problem? I mean, it can be good. It depends how it is written. And if they are not going to be like taking shit out of their ass, right? I mean, Yuji is also very strong. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about stakes in this anime story. But honestly, I want more Geto. He as a character interests me probably the most right now. Tachi was really cool, but they got rid of him extremely quickly. I would not even mind the way he died, right? And that he would die, because like I would be thinking, yeah, this person deserves to die somewhere at in some kind of time. But like him dying so early when his character was so interestingly like so interesting, right? And could like give you so much more as a character was kind of a bummer. And he kind of served as a little stool to Gojo, which I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. Because like killing such a potential character so easy feel like doesn't kind of feel good to me. I don't know. I would prefer if Gojo would definitely lost, and then like the weight of the situation would be much more for Gojo too, because he would lose. But like it didn't seem the whole situation troubled him at all. I mean, he even got stronger, so like who cares? But Geto was really deeply affected by the whole situation because he lost, he wasn't able to do anything, and he did not gain any kind of like power up. That's why he's so much more interesting. But Gojo was like, well, I was revenge, I defeated a super crazy guy, and I'm stronger now. Benefits, I guess. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know where this anime is going. I don't know where this anime is going. Shit like this sometimes annoys me, even though it has, especially because it has so much potential. Yeah. And especially because this is trying so hard to be like more grounded. If it was not trying to be so grounded and would be like more kinda funnier and jokier, right? I would have no problem with that. But like the whole anime is trying to be more serious, more mature, and more grounded. Even if there are like jokes thrown in, it is trying to be more serious. That's my problem. Because I don't have a problem with shit like this in One Punch Man or like Naruto, maybe later on, or like One Piece, because they're not that serious series. Like, yeah, there are some serious shit happening, but like they're not that serious. They're not that grounded, despite there are topics which are like sometimes really crazy. Yeah, we'll see. I guess that is all for now. Goodbye and see you next time.